almost had a very bad situation. Anyway, that feel when you completely forget to start stream because you forgot you're starting earlier to get Jungle Juice out of the way. Anyway, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the weekly reaction to Unordinary and Jungle Juice. You guys know the drill now. Jungle Juice is about to end, so we are probably... No, not probably. We are going to be going over everything, and we're going to be reading Jungle Juice first. Last time on Jungle Juice, you know... Breeder was on that bullshit again. He was fighting people, acting like he was hot shit. But people were trying to get Huijin and Su-chan closer to each other so that Huijin could give him his inhaler. And yeah, everyone showed up and was just kind of like, Su-chan, Huijin, we got your guys' back. Don't worry. And you know, Breeder was on that bullshit like, nah, I'm the main villain, so I'm gonna win. So yeah, that's where we were. And yeah, Su-chan managed to get a hold of the device, and that's where we are. So let's get into this. So, here we go. Yep. I can feel a rush of their emotions coursing through my body. From hatred and warmth to fear and anxiety. I think I finally understand why you guys are called complexes. In reality, your emotions were my feelings that I had tried to suppress all this time. You all are a part of me. Let's go. There are those who believe in us and are waiting for us. Stray Dogs, the classmates, and of course, Group A. They need our help. Su-chan? What the? This paneling's a little weird. I think they're under like a... They're obviously under some kind of structure, but the paneling's still... Don't worry. I haven't lost myself. I'll be back. That feeling. This can't be. First of all, your Jordans are completely fake. Let's go somewhere else. Bomb, when did you go blackout? These corpses keep coming back to life. Wind? Wait, that was... No! Specimens! You must protect Master Breeder! Go after Su-chan Jung! If something happens to him, the new era will be over even before it begins! Give it up already. Short circuit. We were never meant to be occupants in the new world in Breeder's plan. Why are you switching all of them? Oh! I forgot. Okay. My bad. Rather, we were mere pawns to be replaced, just like everyone else. How could you betray us? I didn't. I simply opened my eyes. Because I don't want my subjects to meet the same fate as Antonio. Goat Nami. Nami's actually so cool, though. I do love Nami. Despite my issues with Jungle Juice, the Stray Dogs are such a good group of characters. The good guys are all really cool. It's just that these bad guys are kind of like, so you want to keep me away from the rest of them. I know what you're thinking. The origin of species. Black Widow. This venomous spider possesses venom that is 15 times more potent than a rattlesnake's. Get that shit off me! Good eye. Even if you're using the ancient dragonfly complex, it is a borrowed power. It's not even yours. On the other hand, I've had this ancient spider power for a long time, and I've consumed Eden to achieve the ultimate evolution. You cannot defeat me alone. The origin of species. Darwin's bark. When will you realize that you can't change anything? Let me tell you why. Su-Chan Jong as an insect human may be a decent individual, but as a normal human, you are a pathetic idiot afraid of being alone. I've even found out about your past relationship with Mi Hui Kim. This much is nothing. You have not changed at all. You're the same trash who can't accomplish anything alone. The origin of species. You survived after facing me once and defeated Gigantia, only because you had someone's help. That is what makes humans weak! Mongolorachni? That is why humans need evolution! Yeah, I was weak. However, I'm the main character, Breeder. But so are you, Breeder. Or should I say, Joshua Breyer. Joshua Breyer! Joshua Breyer. It's always Joshua. It's always the Joshuas. It's always the Joshuas. You actually remember. You've only been pretending to have forgotten, hoping to erase all traces of your past. Just as you researched me, Professor Ma, I dug into your past as well. I have a question about Breeder. Question about him? What is it? This may sound weird, but I'm curious about his past. Specifically when he was still human. If I must kill him, I want to at least know what kind of person he was. Fair enough, he was a psychotic little monster who killed his classmates. If that's going to put your mind at ease. He gave me access to data brought from the Baltic. I read through the records of the lab jungle. Then, I stumbled across the gang Vicinia's records. Specifically, about a kid named Joshua Breyer. Patient name, Joshua Breyer. He drowned his classmates and poisoned his own family to sate his curiosity and for research purposes. Purely for research purposes, yes. At first, he seemed simply to be a sociopath by birth. As we talked more, however, I began to feel there was more to him than met the eye. According to statements by those around him, the friends and family Joshua had killed often referred to him as an unsympathetic monster and stayed away from him. Joshua, did you by any chance kill them because you couldn't bear the feeling of loneliness? What? After I asked that question, Joshua stopped answering my questions. Instead, he began glaring at me as if he wanted to kill me. You've been obsessed with jungle juice, not because of your so-called grand plan to deliver mankind. You simply hated being a loner. You realized at a young age that you were different from everyone else. All others seemed inferior and vulnerable because you couldn't empathize with them. Naturally, no one wanted to be around you, and you couldn't bear that loneliness. So the child psychopath kills people because he doesn't want to be alone. Okay. Okay, Yoon. Okay. 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 So you devised a plan to turn anyone in the world into friends you could relate to. That is, using Professor Ma's research to turn them into emotionless monsters just like you. Shut your trap! Don't you dare defile my philosophy with your twisted thoughts. You know nothing about me. I am not a lonely human like you. I am fated to save mankind from extinction. I am a god! No. You are... Oh, that's pretty cool. Human like the rest of us. Something's coming. You also can't accomplish anything on your own. Hourglass Spider, you're nothing but a selfish, immature little kid. Coming up with various excuses to justify killing people. Thanks to Meganura's superb physical abilities, it virtually had no natural enemies. There was no need for specialized flying or hunting techniques. Instead, much like a bird of prey, it only needed to soar above its target and swoop down with overwhelming force. Final defense mechanism. That's kind of tough, I ain't gonna lie. Final defense mechanism of Meganura. Professor, what a freaking G. Bomb. Lee? I don't know. I forgot your name. Nami, Professor G, Hyuna and Dawn, and then of course the goats, Huijin, Hye-sung, Doa. You got this, Suchan. What? Falconry. All right. And that's that. That's Jungle Juice for this week. Overall, that chapter was okay. Breeder being a psychopath because he's lonely. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. Like I said at the start, the good characters in Jungle Juice are really cool. most of the villains are kind of like, really? Really? Okay. Okay. Sure. But okay. All right. So, Jungle Juice, you'll probably end up being. Jungle Juice will probably end up being like a. It'll probably be like a 7 out of 10 for me, honestly. No, maybe like a 6. Because, like. Jungle Juice isn't bad. It's not bad. It's just it is incredibly repetitive. A lot of the series is literally just like, oh, Su-chan, he can't control his complex. Oh, Su-chan, he controls his complex, so he's good. And yeah, like Breeder is a terrible villain. Like, in my opinion, Breeder is a very poorly executed villain. Like, as soon as like frame 1, when they showed us like, oh no, this kid's just a little psychopath, it was just like, okay, like, cool. Like with the Mantis girl, like I understand like why she became that, why she did it. What's up, Pablo? We just finished reading up Jungle Juice, and so now we're just waiting for Unordinary to kick off. But yeah, like, some villains in Jungle Juice are pretty good. It's really unfortunate that the main villain in Jungle Juice is kind of bad, though. Like, Breeder's kind of trash. But, let's see. Hyung Yoon, like, Judair. I'll also say this: despite a few weird things that have like come up over the course of the series, Judair is also an amazing they're an amazing like artist duo. Judair, like, please keep cooking, keep chef's kiss, the art immaculate. Hyung Yoon, like I said, it's not Jungle Juice is not terrible, but it is repetitive. It is repetitive, and I think it could be a lot better. But you know, that's just my 2 cents. If people are a fan of Jungle Juice, then well, they're a fan of Jungle Juice. That's totally fine. But yeah. Let's talk about Unordinary now, because Unordinary is what's up next. And so, last week on Unordinary, was pretty scary. Last week was pretty scary. So last time on Unordinary, there was a press conference at the Bureau. Cass basically just being like, "Hey, guess what? It's your girl. We got one of the leaders of Spectre. So I'm pretty boss money. I'm pretty boss money. So we can't get into everything right now. But just so you guys know, we're working hard, and public safety is our top priority." And then Arlo said something kind of weird, which again, like Uru, show us, don't just tell us. Arlo's kind of like, Cass been a little distant lately. Like, what's going on there? What's going on there? We're gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna have to wait and see, Pablo. So anyway, Cass met up with Tarek real quick. Real quick. And she was like, Tarek, like, hey, I'm sorry about the prison, big dog. Like, I'm sorry about your eye. Tarek was like, nah, like, don't even trip, girl. Like, I actually got a job here at the Bureau now, like, directly. So we'll be seeing each other more often. Like, like, we're homies, Cass. Like, oh, that's awesome. Like, yeah, like, let's grab lunch sometime. Like, hey, well, I gotta go. I got a lot to do. But, like, hey, like, go show him what you can do, King. And so then Tarek was like, hey, no problem. Let me just walk into this Ember meeting real quick because I'm a domestic terrorist now. And so we got word that we got in on an Ember meeting directly. And yeah, so Tarek was there sitting next to Farah. Then of course we had Valerie and Byron. Then we had two new additions who we have never seen before. Who we can only assume is Pyre and Lumen. So Pyre was like an older woman with faded light bluish hair, and who we can assume Lumen was like an older man with like a kind of like a spiked haircut. Anyway, also at the meeting was Jude, and potentially either the woman who was with him when he killed William, or the woman who Kuyo killed back at his dorm. Like, that woman was dead. But yeah, also Emma was there, and they were talking about it. They were like, hey, so we've been expanding to the north a little bit, but two of the North's agents have gone missing for a few days. Corinne and Seamus. And so they were like, we found this video, and it's been scrubbed from the internet now. But yeah, we saw this video, and Farah was kind of like, oh man, that might be John. That might be John, the Wellston escapee. Tarek saw that shit, and he was kind of like, John. So yeah, so there was that. And then they were kind of like, we might have to proceed cautiously with this. Like, they just got, like, we got Orin, so they may try to negotiate, but they don't have much room. And Jude was kind of like, hey, like, we're still, like, Spectre is getting support. They're getting massive supporting. Like, but we're still underfunded. And Emma was kind of like, you're right. I might need to procure some more funds. So we'll see how that goes. So big Ember meeting, which was terrifying. But yeah, it's not looking good for the heroes. It's not looking good for the heroes. After that, basically, Arlo was kind of just at his desk working. He saw Cass like walking around, and he was just kind of like, oh, like, Cass, like, hey, like, we could grab lunch sometime, like, that'd be pretty cool. Uru added something to 393. Added something to 393. She added something to 393. Welcome, so also yes, welcome Solo. Anyway, Arlo was reflecting on everything that happened at the end of that. She's like, I put Sarah in a barrier, but then everything went black. Then he was like, hey Cass, like, can we get some food sometime? Like, I'm kind of hungry. I'm kind of homeless. I ain't got no friends. But yeah, she was like, hey, like, I'm sorry, Arlo, like, I got somewhere to be, so I can't tonight. He was like, oh, you going to your dead friend's grave? Can I come? And she was like, sure. Anyway, they had a heart to heart, and he was kind of like, Cass, you mad at me? Like, are you mad at me? Like, did I do something wrong? Like, is this because, like, I betrayed John and Serafina? And Cass kind of like, Arlo, like, don't get me wrong, I know why you did it, but it still wasn't the right thing. They helped us. And Arlo's kind of like, they're criminals, bro. She's like, look, sometimes the easiest thing isn't the right thing to do. She's like, you can't compromise yourself, Arlo, because you're gonna have to make hard choices in this job. You can't lose the kind of person you want to be. And Arlo was kind of like, the person I want to be? Huh. Anyway, then Cass went to go visit Ray's grave, and she brought him some flowers, and Arlo was kind of like, did you guys go to school together? And like, kind of like, what's the situation? And Cass was like, yeah, like, yeah. She was like, honestly, I'm surprised you don't know him, because he was the king when you were a freshman at Wellston. And Arlo was kind of like, oh, he was? Huh, I might have seen him around a few times. Like, I don't really know. But if he was king, he must have been strong. Like, how did he die? And he was like, he got killed by bad people, Arlo. Your aunt. And Arlo was kind of like, what? Like, what do you mean? And Arlo started crying, and he was like, huh? And then Arlo's mind started to get some pressure on him. Arlo started to lose himself, and Cass was like, whoa, like, hey, like, I'm gonna get you home. Like, I'm gonna get you home. Anyway, Arlo woke up later at night, close to 3 a.m., and he was in bed. He's like, how long have I been out? He saw a note from Cass like, hey, like, you've been working too hard. Stay home today. You are not allowed to come into the office. Like, stay home. Like, take a rest. Like, I got this. Don't worry. And I was like, man, she got my back. Then Arlo realized, like, wait a minute. I had a reaction to Ray's death at the cemetery. And he might have been one of the reasons I defect. And if Cass knows about my past with him, is she also trying to start some shit against the Bureau? And so, I don't know. I don't know what Arlo's going to do. I don't know what Arlo's going to... I think Arlo's going to betray Cass, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, Solo. Let's see what you're talking about, bro. Let's see what you're talking about here. Let's see what you're talking about here. So, let's see. Cameron, you gutless coward! Ah! So, let's see. Candace. Oh. Oh. Okay. Okay, then. All right. All right. So, huh. Yeah, that's interesting, Solo. I mean, this isn't a spoiler though, Solo. So apparently, yeah, there's gonna be another break. That's kind of stinky. That's a bit stinky. Huh. But since she hasn't posted anything, well, actually, wait. Okay, she's not posted. She hasn't like made an official announcement for this or anything. It's not at the end of the other two Fastpass episodes, so I think we're still getting an episode tonight solo, and then next week we'll be on break till October. When is that? When is that? Well, obviously it's like, gah. Yeah, it's basically a whole month. Yeah. Cause yeah, when was the last break? Okay, so yeah, okay, so the last break was on April 15th. Cuz that's the week I went back home and she just announced it like day of. Um so yeah, and we didn't come back until the end of May. So it was like a month and a half break last time. So wait. Let's double check this real quick. Let's check this. So yeah, okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Was it 14 episodes again with the last? Okay. So then after Love in Prison, so January. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Huh. Dawson. Spoiler alert, buddy. So yeah. Spoiler alert, Dawson, buddy. There's gonna be a break after tonight's episode. There's gonna be about a month break after tonight's episode. Because we still think we get an episode tonight, but we think this because it's now at the end of episode 390. What episode was it, Solo? 393. Yeah, it's at the end of episode 393 now. So yeah. So yeah, interesting. Anyway, yeah, what's up, Dawson? What is up, Panzer? Yeah. I think Uru's fine. We'll probably get more. We're probably gonna get more info. We're most likely gonna get more info on it. Okay, well, shit. Okay, here we go. Okay, we're good. What's up, Keyshawn? What is up, buddy? Good to see you. So, here we go, guys. So, Agwin's girls' dormitories. Okay. I just want to say, Lego, you're usually here just in the background. You just wait to chat until after the episode's out. Lego, or solo, if you want to chime in too, guys. People who are here, like when I was talking about what's probably going to happen next, did I not say we're probably going to get an Agwin update too? Like we're probably going to be checking up on all of the like major parties at play right now. Did I not call this? I freaking called this. Anyway, Agwin Girls Dormitory. Wait, what? It's going to take a few days for your ability to fully recover. So just hang tight till then. A prison inmate told me to drink a mysterious concoction from a stranger. What could possibly go wrong? I'm glad we're getting a rain update. I am. But Uru's doing just a lot of telling, not showing. I mean, like, okay. In Uru's defense, okay? Where, right here. Okay. In Uru's defense, Caden told Rain it would take time for him to like get a cure for her, for him to help her. Now, granted, obviously we saw Caden at Layla's place. Obviously, we saw that. We saw him like in another part of the country. We saw him in another part of the country with Layla, who obviously we also know is with Doc. And also so okay. Okay, wait. I thought this guy said that he was busy with something else. But it's just that they couldn't wait for him to do it. Never mind. Anyway, in Uru's defense, we can assume that Caden was there to pick it up for Rain. So, that's fine, Uru. That's fine. It's just, it would have been cool to like actually see some of this. It would have been cool to see some of this. But okay, like we're just getting this. Okay, that's fine. What could possibly go wrong? And another thing about this, Rain also does have to be very cautious with how like things could still go wrong for Rain, because as far as the Bureau knows, she doesn't have her ability anymore. Like it's gone. And so she has to be very careful with like how she goes about doing this, because once she gets her ability back, the Bureau is going to be like, how did you do that? Like, what the fuck? And obviously, again, the Bureau could know, hey, wait, like, you were an asset of Spectre and your ability's back. Are you still connected to them? So it could still go wrong for Rain. Anyway, she sits up. Bottoms up. And so she drinks. And her tonic and also the her pajamas, they kind of match her ability color too. Unordinary episode 396. 3 days later. Nothing. Wait. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Okay, it's not exactly the same, but it's basically this panel. We're at a turf war. We're at a turf war. Probably. It might be solo. It might be. It's literally just that panel without Denise, as we called her, though. So, bro, why is Cecile looking kind of? Oh, yo, Cecile's vines are totally different now. The ends got like spears on them. She's kind of like, oh, but Cecile is looking dirty. She is looking not okay. But Elaine is healing up Holden. Zeke's just in the background dying. And she's back. Oh, and her ability, her arachnid legs look different too now. This isn't over. You still have to go through me. Rain. Oh, Rain. Ugh, whatever. Let's just get this over with. No. Yeah, no. I know you're talking about the tonic. Wait, yeah, because weren't John and Sarah's, like, weren't they, like, golden like John? Let's just get this over with. And so Cecile just kind of like, and Rain dashes forward. Bro, Cecile. And so Rain gets up on Cecile. And Cecile sticks her one of the legs into Cecile. And Cecile's vines wrap around her arms. And Cecile wraps vines around Rain. And she slams Rain back. Guys. Was the last time we got an actual full-on turf war battle? Was the last time the first time? I'm pretty sure the last time was the first time. Wasn't it? Not like flashbacks like John at New Boston and stuff like that. I'm talking about like the last time we actually saw a full-on turf war battle play out. Nah, you're good, Lego. You're good. Don't even worry. Don't even worry, big leg. That... I'm not going to count that, Pablo, because technically that wasn't a turf war. That was literally just Blake putting three bullies, like three punks in place. I don't count Rowden Park as a turf war. I'm going to call that right now. Because also again, it wasn't really a turf war, because literally the original deal was just like, fine, like, send whoever, I'll beat them, and if I do, like, you guys have to, I'll send whoever out, whoever you want, I'll beat them, and if I do, you guys need to leave. And so And so with that, that wasn't really a turf war because it literally was just a one-on-one fight against Blyke and Kree first. And then they were like, we don't have to listen to you, like, fuck you. And they started jumping Blyke. So like I don't count Rowden Park as an actual turf war. I'm pretty sure the last time we saw an actual legitimate turf war was the first time. The original Wellston versus Agwin. No, it doesn't count, Pablo. It doesn't count. Oh, okay. Also, here's why it doesn't count. Pablo. Here's why it doesn't count. Elaine, shut your bitch ass up. Also, here's why. Here's why it does not count. Okay. We were challenged to a turf war, and it starts in 6 hours from now, but we're down a member, so I need you to sub in for Queen. You need your full roster present for it to be a turf war. The full roster has to be present. Because also remember, back at New Boston, John wasn't just bringing... Technically, John was not just soloing other schools at turf wars. John literally said, hey, this is the Queen and Jack. Let's get to it. Let's get this started. John still had to make sure there were other people present to sub in as King or as Queen and Jack at turf wars. So yeah, no, Rowden Park does not count. That does not count as a turf war. Doesn't count as a turf war. Rowden Park, that was not a turf war battle. So, as I was going to say, the community has been asking Pablo, they didn't have a king, they didn't have a queen, they didn't have a healer, a proper healer. No, Rowden Park was not a turf war battle, my guy. So, community's been asking for another turf war battle for 10 years. We've wanted to see more turf wars for 10 years, and literally took us 10 years to see another turf war battle. And even then, Remy was not there. She was not present. Pablo, let it go, bro. Let it go, dude. It wasn't a turf war. It took Uru 10 years to give us another proper turf war. And even then, it's literally just Cecile versus Rain. Any reason to not give us Holden's ability, Uru? So, okay. Anyway, finally getting back. So Cecile slams Rain into the ground. She, launches her back. And Cecile's not looking too good. She's kind of like... So, okay, so Cecile's leading an onslaught of vines, and Rain is just deflecting them. Puts two of her legs in the back, and dashes over. And Elaine. No. Cecile was defeated. That means, after almost 2 decades, Wellston has lost its title as the top school in the region. That shouldn't be a thing. I'll say right now. I will say right now, that shouldn't be a thing. Because we get lore. We get lore right here. For the past 20 years, Wellston has been undefeated. No other school in this region has come, and because Wellston has been the strongest school in this part of the country, and this part of the country is supposedly the strongest part of this country, or of this region. Wellston is the strongest area in the region, and this region is supposedly the strongest part of the country. Wellston is most likely the strongest school in the country. Because of that, losing one match of turf war should not automatically dethrone Wellston. If anything, it should be. If anything, we're talking about the ramifications of this fight. Yeah, and like this ain't a job on this is not, none of this is on Cecile. Solo, there's a very real possibility she had to fight all three herself. There's a very real possibility she had to fight all three of herself. Because Go and Zeke are the same level, there's a possibility that Go could have beaten Zeke. We don't know. We don't know for certain because Uru didn't want to show us. But there's a possibility that Cecile had to fight all three of them on her own. But yeah, like, because Wellston never met John at turf. You know what? That's a fair point. That's a fair point. That's a fair point, Panzer. That's a fair point. But okay. Like I said a while ago, it was very likely that with rain, okay, wait. Guys, that's another thing I called. Did I not call that with rain on their side, they had a chance of beating Wellston? Did I not call that as well? I'm so good. I'm so good at this, you guys. But yeah, no, Wellston should because like freaking as far as we know, what's Wellston's record against Agwin now? As far as we know, Wellston's record against Agwin is 3-1. As far as we know, Wellston has beaten Agwin 3 times, and they have beaten Wellston once. This should not, like, Wellston should still stand as the top school. 19-1 at least. That's crazy. That's crazy, Keyshawn. That's a bit crazy. But yeah, no. Wellston. No. I know. We don't know that that they were always fighting Agwin all the time. I'm saying as far as fights that we know for certain have happened, Serafino won 1v3 the Agwin team. The very first turf war we saw at the start of the series. The last turf war we saw where it was Cecile, Zeke, and Holden against Go, Denise, and Barovin. That was 3 fights, and Agwin won once. It is nothing but a blemish on their record. Has lost its title as the top school in the region. Gulp. I don't know, Solo. That'd be nice to know. No shade, Uru, no shade, but it would be nice to know. Anyway, Zeke, come on! You can't be serious! Cecile lost? Guess she's not as strong as she acts. Oh, like you helped. You could barely take down their jack. Okay, that's confirmation right there. Zeke took down Go. Barely. She practically had to fight 2 people on her own. Quiet, Elaine. You're just a lonely healer. Think you could talk to the king with that attitude? Chat. Guys, it's a little satisfying. It's a little satisfying. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little satisfying. Because, like, I'm fucking sick of Elaine, Solo. Because, like, I am not trying to defend Zeke. I'm not trying to defend Zeke. But I'm not gonna lie. The level gap between the two of them, Elaine's got some balls talking to Zeke like that. Elaine does have some balls talking to Zeke like that. Because Zeke's right. He is the king. She should watch her fucking mouth. But what's the most satisfying about this? They weren't your friends, Elaine. They weren't. Yeah, they used you to heal. They didn't invite you to the conversation a lot of time. You weren't invited to the pizza party. But they were never talking to you like this. They were never talking to you like this. And because you wanted to impress Arlo so bad, you wanted to be on Arlo's good side so bad that you just had to go and tattle on Serafina to him and go along with his plan to get her suspended. And look where it got you, Elaine. Look where it got you. A king who definitely don't give a fuck of, well, that was already the case. Arlo doesn't give a shit about you either. A king that will talk down to you. Arlo did that a few times too. It got you to a group of royals where the Jack is probably the best friend you have out of this group. Because of what you wanted to do, Elaine. Because you wanted to act so high and mighty and listen to Arlo. The people who were still kind of nice to you are gone. Oh. Remy was your friend. Remy was your friend, Elaine. Blyke and Ison were acquaintances. They were familial with you. They were friendly with you. Arlo didn't give a fuck about you. Sarah didn't give a fuck about you. And you've been on John's shit list since the very first day he came to Wellston. Oh, no. No, this is actually deserved. This is actually deserved. Again. I'm not defending. Sarah was not her friend, bro. Solo, like, no. Sarah and Elaine were not friends. They, like, I don't care how you want to spin it. They were not friends. They were not friends. Out of everyone, Remy was, like, literally her only friend. Remy was like the only person who was like genuinely her friend. Not even that, Lego. She was literally her roommate. She was literally Sarah's roommate. Anyway, Elaine rolls her eyes, ... Fine. Go ahead and bleed to death. What? Hey! Not bad, Elaine. Not bad. Stand your ground, girl. Not bad. What? Yo! Wait, what? Wait. I just noticed something. Am I crazy or like the borders on the panels like super thick? Anyway, stand your ground, Elaine. Anyway, Rain just stands over Cecile and just Rain just ... exclamation point. It really worked. My ability is back and fully functional. Although, it's a bit sad, seeing how far Wellston's fallen. And she remembers her first turf war against Wellston. Blake, Arlo, Elaine, Sarah. Bro, seeing the old drip. I might have to call shenanigans. You guys. I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans. Because in this photo, Blake is wearing shorts. Or, no, in this panel, Blake is wearing pants. Blake was wearing shorts in this fight. But you know what? It was 10 years ago, Rain. I can't fault you for misremembering. I can't fault Rain for misremembering. Anyway. Bro. Rain is sad, like I get it, Rain. It's like, yeah, like, we beat them, but it was against bums. Like, damn. Like, I probably wasn't gonna beat Arlo, but like, alright, cool. Seal just ... Blake was listening to music on the train ride there. If it's any and she offers a hand. If it's any consolation, I personally don't consider this a true victory for Agwin. It must be the disrespect, the unintentional disrespect. It must be a pain to fill in for the students who left. I'm sorry your teammates couldn't pull their weight. Ha. They're no longer a part of the school, so this is the best we have. It's your win. You deserve it. I appreciate that. Well, until next time. Hang on. I have to ask you something. I have something to ask of you. I've been told you're exceptionally well informed, and that you're closely involved in the flow of information throughout the region. I was wondering if you know what happened to any of them. To the ones who left? I heard a bunch of them broke someone out of Levin prison. Actually, I was hoping for something underneath the surface that the public perhaps can't see. And Cecile is like, why do you ask? One of them is a friend of mine, and I just want to know if he's okay. She considers Blake a friend! Bro, enemies to friends? Enemies to friends? I love that. Bro, she considers Blake a friend! Oh, bro. I do just want to toss out one more time that I'm putting this out there against Sylvia is definitely going to be like, I need some transfers because Zeke and Holden ain't cutting it. They're not cutting it. So I need some stronger students. A bureau. Chop, chop. I want stronger students. Level 5 is the minimum. One of them is a friend of mine. I just want to know if he's okay. Word of advice, keep that to yourself from now on. The Bureau might not be too pleased to find out you knew one of them. They won't. I wouldn't be so sure. They've got eyes everywhere. And she points to Zeke. Information's impossible to pass around these days. Seriously, don't they have standards? If you didn't broadcast it to the entire world, you'd never know. But I can tell you this. One of the defectors was recently spotted northeast, fighting what seemed to be 2 Ember members. There's footage of it online. Ember? We've never seen anything about them before. News like that should be everywhere. Not something meant for us to know, I guess. Then, where did you hear about this? Through the grapevine. Through the grapevine! Through the grapevine. Solo, I think it was you. I think it was you, Solo, who theorized that was Cecile's website. Cecile, are you okay? ... exclamation point. Agwin Private High School. Look, there they are! Wow, so pretty! The Turf War champions! Oh, it was Colton? Alright. After so many years of the Agwin-Wellston rivalry, we finally beat them! Colton. Alright, it was Colton? Alright. We finally beat them! And Rain is literally just like, it's not that big of a deal. We beat them once. Broven is kind of like, Bro's just kind of like, this feels pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we're champs. And Go's just like, yeah, I did that shit. It was all me. I really carried the team on my back. It's so good to have Rain back. They're so cool, I'm gonna faint. We're finally number 1! Colton. You called the grapevine being Cecile's website. You called we don't have like 100% concrete proof, but it seems very likely that because she just teased, like she just told Rain like, hey, I just heard it through the grapevine. We got Jason, Lena, ... Doesn't really hit the same. Knowing those 3 could easily wipe us out. Just remembering Remy, Blake, and Ison. Just the 2's enough. Don't even need 3. Hey, come on. Where's your school spirit? And Ray's just ... Have you ever wondered why? And she's remembering what Blake said. Have you ever wondered why, after so long, news channels still have nothing to report about Ember? This is how they control us. You really weren't kidding. They have a lock on this stuff. Rain? We just beat our longtime rival, and you seem like you're on another planet. Aren't you happy? Huh? Sure I am. Am I not smiling enough for you? How's this? That's not what I meant. Look, Turf War Champs is cool and all, but there's plenty else going on. Yeah, but don't you at least want to celebrate? Sure, we can celebrate. How about a feast with the team after school? Oh. But you 2 are paying. Wait. What's the problem? We won because of me, didn't we? Catch you 2 later. The hell? Did she just hustle us? And Broven just ... Okay. Okay. Northeast Vigilante and Ember attack. Did you mean Spectre? Ajax Stanley's Bureau's freaking Bureau this weekend. Okay, so she's like, how am I supposed to help spread the Ember news when I can't even find the freaking clip? Where did you hear about this? Through the grapevine. Wellston kids are all still stuck up as ever. She didn't help me at all. Secretly mocking me, I bet. Better luck next time. And Grayson's here. Huh? The grapevine. The grapevine? What the? Rain? Grayson, what are you reading? Nothing. Unordinary. She got a level up. Who fucking cares? Cool. Cool story, bro. Cool story, bro. So we got Grayson and Rain. Grayson and Rain. Arachnids have super good eyesight, right? Arachnids have like super good eyesight, right? Welcome, Miriam. Welcome. We just finished our read. What if enhanced eyesight is rain? Oh, not necessarily? Okay, never mind, never mind. Oh, they do? Oh. I don't know about bugs, guys. I read Jungle Juice, but I ain't got the best bug knowledge. It is. We're going on break for about a month. And we'll be back October 7th. Some spiders have good eyesight. Okay. Interesting. Also, Rain is pretty fast with her. Rain is pretty fast with her legs. And you know, her ability is arachnid. Maybe she could get like more spider abilities. That would be pretty cool. Ura's probably never letting her her legs be this strong again. Yeah. Wait. How how far is this? How far do we think this is? Because Ura's probably never letting Rain have this range again. I'm gonna do a quick. I'm gonna scroll back up to like the turf war part, to like the battle part. Maybe like 15 feet. Yeah, like yeah, no. Yeah, no. Uru's never letting Rain have this range again. Oh, Rain, baby girl. Hate to see it. You hate to see it. Let's see. What was it like at the Spectre raid? This is only like 5 or 6 feet, I think. It's complete. Once again, Keyshawn, I feel like you ask this question often. All of the Royals are graduating this year. All of the Royals are fourth years. I guess the only one we don't have full on confirmation of is Holden. Hi Felipe. I guess the only one we don't have like full on confirmation of is Holden, but we're all fairly positive. Cecile, Arlo, and Zeke are all definitely fourth years. So Holden, we're fairly certain is a fourth year, but I don't think we've gotten full on confirmation from his side. Oh yeah, that's like 5 feet right there. That might be like 4 feet. Yeah, Yeah, no. Rain's never getting that range back. Bro, Panzer, relax. John literally just got a level up. Relax. Uh, Solo. Uh, okay. Sarah was still able to use her full power. It would just drain out quickly. So I don't know. I don't know. But Rain also says herself in this episode, my ability's back at its full power. So I don't know. Here's what I do know. Here's what I do know. We know for certain. We know for certain that Arlo is 6 feet tall. Arlo is 6 feet tall. No. Yes, yes, exactly. Oh, Arlo. Wait, Arlo's 6'3"? Wait, I thought Ison was the tallest. Huh. I guess I was wrong. I guess I was wrong. I guess Ison's just taller than John. I thought Ison was, well, with his new form, Ison's definitely the tallest. But yeah, like, okay. Oh, that's right. He was the same height as his ability. Okay, so 6'3". Yeah, no, like this. I think this is like 3 Arlos. So this has to be like 20 feet at minimum. Yeah, Rain's never getting this range back. Oh my gosh. Am I crazy, guys? Am I crazy? This has to be at least 20 feet. I don't think it's 60 feet. Who was it who said 60 feet? Joseph, I don't think this is 60. I think this is 20 feet at least. 60 is definitely stretching it. Generously 20 to 35 feet. That sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah, she not getting that range back. Okay, but also, here's the thing. And here's why I think range should keep. Well, actually, hold up. Well, so here's also the thing. Guys. Yeah. Yeah, she would. She would be. Yeah. Oh, well, you know what? We have to amend this now. 40. Did you finish Le Bonus? Yeah, like there's just levels. Like whatever. Maybe now she can finally catch a faker on her own. I'm saying this right now. Holden should be stronger. Because if Elaine can get a level up off of healing a few times, Holden should be allowed a level up after fighting against Agwin multiple times. Holden should be allowed at least the same type of level up that Arlo got. I'm calling that right now, Ruru. But also, Agwin might also be in trouble. Because I think Brovin and Rain are also 4th years. Okay, but also, what I was going to say. Also, here's the thing. Here's why I think Rain should be allowed to keep this range. Because there is someone at Wellston who seemingly has a passive, you know, like the thing where like John has an aura sensory passive of about roughly maybe about like what, 20 or 30 feet from him, based on how he could barely track that Ison was spying on him. There is someone at Wellston who has an insanely good passive. Who's got the episode? Lego or Solo? Do you guys have the episode? Because I think you know which one I'm referring to. I think Ventus and Melee are our third years. No, it's not that one. It's the one where Doc and Keen are in Doc's office and he's eating an apple. It's the one where Keon first shows up to Wellston. Is it this one? Is it episode 90? I thought I just checked. Yeah, okay. Well, I just needed to scroll down. Okay. There is someone else at Wellston who has an insane range for their passive. Okay. So here's Keon walking towards the school. It looks like he's past the steps. So yeah. This is Keen's passive. Keon's okay, at this point, Keon is definitely 20 feet away from the front door to the school, from the front entrance of the school. And Keen sensed him from that far away. He sensed him from that far away. And the reason why I say this is Keen's passive and not just him always keeping his ability active is because if we go all the way back again, and wait. The front gate. That was at the front gate. That was at the front gate. That's at the front gate. That was at the front gate. That's at least 50 feet, right? That's true. That's true, Lego. That's true. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. But still. I don't know. I think, like, a passive having insane range like that, I think an actual ability itself should have pretty good range, too. Bro, and then this. Okay, hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4-lane highway and then some. This is a 4-lane highway. So hold up. How wide are highways typically? How high are highway lanes in the US? Night, Pablo. Standard lanes in highway and interstate lanes are typically 12 feet wide. No way. There's no way, right? Oh my god. Oh my god, they might actually be 12 to 15 or 12 feet. Oh my god. Okay. With that in mind, 1, 2, 3, 4. Between these 4 lanes that the cops are actually driving on, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's 48 feet already. Plus this, which definitely is bringing it to like 53. I don't know. No. 54. 54 feet. Plus he's on the grass too. Plus he's also spreading into the actual. Okay. So like, no. Okay. I'm gonna say this. Uru might have got it. Oh my god. Uru might have cooked too hard with Keon. Or with Keen. Like, bro. 6.82. Oh my god. 6.8. Oh my god. Bro, that's. I hate you so much. You know what's crazier? You know what's crazier about this? Obviously, Keen also Keen also gets some sort of like level reading on people too. So not only does he have an insanely powerful ability, he also gets intel from it as well. Like he can somewhat gauge people who enter his field's level. Fuck it, we're reading this episode again. What the? Careful, it's coming down below us. Miss Cassandra, kindly release the headmaster. Unordinary episode 338. Oh, we're definitely... Uru's definitely giving us John Minefield at some point. Mason, wait. Man, shut up, Mason. This man was at Vaughn's home earlier. Seems like he can detect presence within a certain range of him and lay down explosions like a minefield. Keen and Cass? Nah. I don't think Cass is down like that. He's dangerous. We should be careful how we maneuver around him. Oh my god, a car. This woman's also dead. This is Squad V. Request. Oh no, she is absolutely dead. Oh my god. Oh my god, no, she's absolutely dead. Oh. We have another Melanie, you guys. She didn't deserve this. She absolutely didn't deserve this. She was literally just doing her job. Stay on comms and don't leave the car. As long as Vaughn is here, he shouldn't be blowing up too many explosions in this direction. Yes, ma'am. He looks disappointed. Seems this wasn't part of his plan. Mr. Keen, your thoughtless actions are going to land you in prison. Oh, I don't plan to stick around that long. Once Vaughn is released, we'll be on our way. Looks like his ability allows him to control over the area surrounding him. Well, two can play at that game. Not only that, Solo, like, literally a car landed on her. It was not necessary. No, Colton, it wasn't necessary because literally Vaughn was okay with this. Vaughn was completely okay with being captured. This was not necessary. Vaughn literally said, Keen, you gotta let me go. I gotta do what I gotta do. I accepted this fate when I made these decisions. And Keen was like, fuck that. This was not, she did not deserve this. She did not deserve this. A car is on top of her. And then she got nuked. Two can play at that game. He's distracted. Now's my chance to get him. Ah! You can't make sudden movements like that. He can sense where you are. Damn it. This guy's probably not dead. This guy is probably not dead. Damn it. There's no body. He might be dead. He might be dead. Yeah. Shit. Okay, this guy, definitely not dead. Maybe underground is the way to go. The vines absorb the damage. Hey, watch. bad, Miss Cassandra. Yeah, that's a fair point, Colton. That's a very fair point, actually. But still, not tipping your waiter, you don't deserve to be killed over that. You deserve to be banned from the restaurant, but you don't deserve to be killed. It's a shame we have to, Mr. Keene. It's a shame we have to fight like this. Byron, shut up, bro. Yeah, no. That guy's fine. That guy's. Wait, which guy? Mr. Keene, you've caused quite the commotion tonight. You're under arrest for defying the Bureau, for assaulting our fellow officers, and for attempted kidnapping of former headmaster Vaughn. You're going to be locked up for a long, long time. Ugh. Keene, why did you do this? Literally just fucking exploded the car. What? Literally just destroyed the headmaster. Ah! Keene, I'm disappointed in you. You forced my hand. Yeah. No. I know. He's fine. I just saved you. Sir, please. Go back to the car. I can't do that, Miss Cassandra. You see, I just blow up the car. I just blew it up. You broke my attack so easily. My sincerest apologies for tonight. It was my intention to take the peaceful approach. But after everything that's happened here, I don't expect the Bureau will be lenient with us. So we'll have no option but to leave. Condolences to anyone you may have lost today. Hang on! Cop cars still have keys, right? Like, you still need the keys in order to, like, drive and utilize the car, right? Like, the cops in this series literally just be letting anyone, like, just show up. Or just, like, take their car. No one's taking the keys out of these cars. She's dead. She's 100% dead. Oh, Emmett. Did we see it? Had we seen Emmett at this point already? Emmett, it's been a while. I hope I haven't disturbed you too much at this late hour. Headmaster Vaughn has been removed from his post, and just as we previously discussed, we'd like for you to stand in as headmistress of Wellston until we can find a suitable replacement. Our deepest apologies for pulling you out of it. Why, it's no trouble at all. Anything for the Bureau. I hate you so much. No, I'm talking about at this point, Solo. Before this episode. Was this the first time that Emmett got name dropped? But anyway, rereading this episode actually makes a lot of sense, because Emmett's the one who called Sylvia to give her old position back. And what does Farah... What does Farah say? What does Farah say to Sylvia? Oh my god, I forgot about this panel. I forgot about Farah's Yowie hand. If you wish to know more, feel free to ask your connections at the Bureau. That actually makes a lot of sense. That line makes so much sense now when you put all the pieces together. likely will. Authorities are terrifying. What are we supposed to do? Another one. Boom. I don't know. I don't know, Lego, because like at the rates at the rate Uru's going, I don't think she'll focus on that too much. Maybe Valerie will become the headmaster. I don't know. Someone who's like super loyal to the bureau. Well, if no one, I okay, obviously by the end of the story, there's going to be major reforms in the in society, hopefully. So it's definitely possible that we get someone to replace Valerie, or no, that we get to replace Sylvia by that point if Vaughn doesn't take the position back. I think at the end of the series, Cass will be the one in charge of the bureau, or Arlo. Kuya wants to be a doctor, so I don't think it would be him. I don't know. John probably will become a writer, honestly. John probably will be like, hey, like, I'm going to be like my dad and I'm going to write books. But yeah. I just remember we have a 1 month break. I'm sad now. Guys, in the meantime, since we have a 1 month break now, what do you guys want to do in the meantime? Keen? Keen would probably be a pretty good headmaster. Well, maybe not. Maybe Keen wouldn't be a good headmaster. But anyway, guys, what do you guys want to do in the meantime while we're on this 1 month break? Read Hand Jumper? We could read Hand Jumper. Will you actually show up to those streams, Solo? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Solo. I'm calling you out right now. But yeah. SBR? What's SBR? Oh, Steel Ball Run? Okay. Read some Unordinary fanfics. I could read fanfics. Will you guys actually show up if I read Handjumper or fanfics? I also know that we talked about me starting up Kingdom Hearts 2, or starting up the Kingdom Hearts series as well to prep for Kingdom Hearts 4. I know that I opened up to you guys about like my voice acting ambitions, so we could also do some choicer voicer. We got time. We got time. But yeah. But cool. I'll tell you guys this. I'll tell you going back to the episode tonight. Choicer voicer with Uno characters. They don't have Uno scenes. I would be doing like actually I would actually be doing like the actual game though. Like voicing the actual scenes. Practice John's Boston accent. All right, hold up. We'll do a thing. Give me a sec. I'm pretty sure this is fine because I see a lot of people watch these videos. All right, let's lower this a little bit. This is my baseline for the accent, by the way. This is the baseline that I have to work with for John's accent.
I don't even know where to start with you.
I don't even know where to start with
I mean, do you even know who you're talking to?
I mean, do you even know who you're talking to?
Yo, what's up? Do you have any idea who I am?
Do you have any idea? Any idea?
Basically, kind of a big deal.
Basically, kind of a big deal.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. Are you listening? Okay. Grass grows, birds fly, sun shines, and brother, I hurt people. Boink! I'm a force of nature. Boom! If you were from where I was from, you'd be fucking dead.
I mean, I said at the start of the stream, Lego, that I did predict that one of the episodes would be focusing back on Agwin. So I'm on track. I'm on track. To once again be right, like I always am. Hold up, what does this guy want? Pause, chat. Pause. Pause, everyone. Pause. Oh, nice. Congrats. Congrats, brother Solo. Or Solo's brother.
Bruh, just when I laid down. That's crazy.
All right, the fuck you want?
What do you mean the fuck I want?
I mean, you're the one who started the conversation. So
Did I not say Elaine was gonna get a power boost? And you're like, no,
bro,
that wasn't gonna
no one
happen.
give a shit about Elaine, bro.
Look, I was right. Let me have my win.
Bro, I've been right fucking how many times?
And you know how many times I did not give a fuck?
Exactly. Exactly. So I've been right how many times? You don't give a fuck. So okay, the one time you're right, I have to give a fuck.
The one time I'm right when I'm usually am not right.
You know what? Okay. You know, here's what I said though. Here's what I say. I'm calling shenanigans because if Elaine is getting a level up like that after just healing, Holden also needs to be stronger. Holden also needs to. He needs to get like a. I'm not saying that he needs to be king now. He needs to have surpassed Zeke. Holden's still been putting in work. He should also have a level up. That's all I'm saying.
But that, you know what caught me off guard about this chapter though? The fact we got like Elaine's and Cecile's, even like Rain's like chart, but we haven't got like the others. So I'm just like, something's being hidden that we don't know about yet.
I'm telling you.
I don't give a fuck about Zeke.
I'm telling you.
I am more concerned about.
At this point, Uru is literally just Uru is withholding Holden's ability just to spite me. She, like, I've talked to her about Holden. I've literally asked her, like, hey, do you know what Holden's ability is? She's like, oh yeah, I know his ability. I know about Holden. Like,
And we
don't
just
worry.
never seen it.
She's literally okay. Here's also the craziest part. The start of this episode was also legit, just like that one panel from the last time they had a turf war battle.
Yeah, it was like almost damn near 1-to-1.
Yeah, like,
Okay, so I wasn't
like seriously. But also like, okay, so one thing I thought was really funny. The community, the fandom has been asking for a turf war battle. We've been asking for more turf war battles for 10 years at this point. This is the first time we actually get like a full-on turf war battle in 10 years.
Is more turf war battle, but still just Agwin and Wellston. Like, I low-key want some variety, but I know like Agwin's like important, like we all said they would be. But it's kind of like I need more. Like, you cannot satisfy me with just these two schools we want turf wars.
Yeah, and Uru like obviously Uru has plans for Agwin. Otherwise, she wouldn't have posted that chart of Agwin's top 10. She wouldn't have done that if they weren't going to be of some importance.
Actually, not gonna lie, you're not wrong. You seriously not wrong.
Okay, but also here's my going back to Elaine.
Oh,
here's
shit.
also my favorite. Here's my favorite part about this, Ty. She was so salty. She was so salty with the old Royals. She was literally like, I know you guys just want me around for my healing. That's okay. Like, I get that I'm not really friends with you guys. Like, that's fine. She was so salty with them. She was so upset with all of them. Literally, everything that happened to them is a result of her trying to kiss Arlo's ass and get on his good side. Everything is literally on her now because she wanted to impress Arlo and make him happy. So she snitched to Serafina and set all this shit in motion. All of them are gone now. And literally the one person in the new royal group that she's probably friendly with
is Cecile.
Is Holden.
Oh.
Cecile does not give a fuck about Elaine. Cecile does not give a fuck about the girl who was literally trying to everything she can to get in Arlo's pants. Cecile does not give a fuck about Elaine. We damn sure know that Zeke doesn't. And Holden's just kind of like a chill guy, I guess.
Yeah, but we don't see much from Holden. That's the issue. We can't make an opinion because we haven't seen much from this fool.
We know that they've interacted because Holden knows that Elaine likes Arlo, and like when she would run up to him a few times, she'd be like, "Oh hey Elaine, like what's up?" She's like, "Arlo, I need to talk to you." And Holden was like, "Oh shit, like hey King, I'm gonna let you do your thing. I'll talk to you later."
Wait,
bro,
bitch, are you still alive?
Yeah, of course I'm still alive.
Motherfuck. Man, about farming for content, that's crazy.
But no, like she literally talked so much shit to just be like, like you guys, like we're not friends, like, you know, I know you guys just want me for my healing, that's fine, but I'm gonna do my own thing. And now literally Zeke is literally just like, bitch, I'm the king, shut up and heal. Man, and I will say telling Zeke like, okay, fine, die. That was pretty cool.
I'm not gonna lie. I think that was one of my favorite things I saw from this chapter. I'm just like,
once again, Elaine, stand your ground. You know what? Props for that. You know what? I'm gonna be real.
All right.
She's still not out of cripple tier though. We have to be objective, Ty. We have to be objective. This is literally ninth inning stretch, and she's finally actually doing things. She's not out of cripple tier yet.
No, I will say she's out of cripple, but she's really really low tier. Like really.
She's at high end of cripple because again, she's finally doing things. But I still think like by the end of the series, she's still going to be in low tier. She will wrap up the series as a low tier character.
I'm gonna say this right now. I'm saying 4.5.
No. I'm talking about in terms of like quality of character,
like quality
how
of
we
character?
do the tier list. Like again, she's finally doing things. Like okay, Elaine, but again, it's the ninth inning stretch, and you're finally contributing to things when there have been characters who have been contributing ongoing throughout the whole series, throughout season 2 and forward.
You gotta remember, Elaine's not really like main character or main push. So of course she's not gonna.
She's not main character. She's not main character. However, Uru has said that her and Cecile are important characters.
Or just be low.
And
Exactly.
Cecile has done a lot more than Elaine has.
Well, no, duh.
I'm just saying. I think she wraps up the series as a low tier character.
I'm going to say probably mid.
She has to do so much, Ty. She has to do so much.
Jay, I'm gonna be real. And actually, Jay, mute your stream for a second, because the shit I'm about to say right now.
Okay, you're muted. You're muted.
Be a second. After all, or like something along the lines of that. That's my deal. Or
I'm just gonna.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Or we're just gonna go like the other route along the lines of, I just want to be a normal girl, this, that, and other, than like the typical normal route. So in the day, she's probably in the series gonna be like high low or low mid.
So
she's gonna do something so important that we have to be like, damn, she's not crippled no more. Damn, she's not that low. That's my.
So you're saying that in order for Elaine to jump in terms of like character importance and how much they contributed, she has to make a sacrifice play and let herself get killed.
Do the biggest power play.
So, in order to contribute, she has to die? In
a sense, kind of.
That is the biggest ass pull I have ever heard, Ty.
Watch it happen too.
It's crazy. You know what's crazy to me?
What?
You know what's crazy to me? Your perfect scenario for Elaine to somehow be an important character is for her to fucking die. Or for her to do what she already did in season 2 and just go, I just want to be a normal girl. I just want to hang out with my friends. Later, taters. That's what you came up with?
I mean, yeah. When you actually think about it, like, what really more can she do aside from the healing?
Elaine does not deserve a sacrifice play.
Does not deserve sacrifice. No, I see it happening.
There are two there are two characters. There are two characters who deserve a sacrifice play and to go out in a meaningful way.
John.
And that is Arlo and Blake. Actually, three. Arlo, Blake, and Cass.
No, I see Blake. Arlo, I'm just like, no, I don't see it.
Okay,
Honestly,
here's
Cass. I can see.
here's
Blake,
why
I
I
can
say
see.
Arlo. Because I think it's very clear. I think it's very clear that Uru is looking to set up Ember Agent Ash. I think it's very clear that she's looking to set up Ember Agent Ash. And because of that, I think it's very likely that, yes, Arlo, obviously Arlo is also like starting, obviously we know now his memories aren't erased. They're more like blocked away.
Which we both did say. We both did say that.
Yeah. But we also see Arlo is fighting that. Like the end of last week, like Arlo wasn't like, wait, like the face he made, that wasn't like, wait, should I talk to Cass about like my memories? Should I talk to her about this? No, the face he was making like was like, oh fuck, Cass is also trying to like go against the Bureau. No, fuck that shit. I'm telling my aunt right away. Like Arlo is fighting so hard to not to like to stay as he is now. So I think it's very likely that like Arlo does become an Ember Agent. He does become a villain. He does hurt his friends. And obviously, from their perspective, they're like, okay, well, like Arlo fucking betrayed us now. Like we're probably never getting Arlo back. Like that's like he's probably gonna stay with the Bureau forever now. So whatever, fuck him. But then like at the very last second, he does get his memories back. And he's like, fuck, like, and he remembers everything he's done as an Ember Agent. And he's like, okay, fuck, like, they probably hate me. They probably can't stand me. I totally understand. Guys, you don't have to forgive me for what I did, like, when I wasn't myself. But you know what? I can do one thing still, and I can make sure that you all get away again. So please, and just like he said at the start of this season for his teaser, where he said, guys, I leave the rest up to you. That could be Arlo's final thing. Like, yeah, my friends hate me, but I love my friends, so I don't care. I'm going to save them because I always would. That's why I think Arlo could make a sacrifice play. It could be a thing of where like where from the main character's perspective, it's like Arlo, like in the end, Arlo just betrayed us. But we, the audience, know, no, like the last thing Arlo did was make sure that he could save all of you one more time.
Okay, now I can kind of see where you're coming from with that now. Do I think it will happen? Still probably not, but I'm just like I can see it.
Yeah. Cass, I could see Cass being making a sacrifice play. However, again, I think it's more likely that Arlo actually kills Cass from a writing perspective purely. Because Valerie was the one to kill Arlo's mentor. So what if Arlo, as Ember Agent Ash, is the one to kill Ray's mentor?
That makes too much sense at a written standpoint, and I know it's not going to happen.
I don't want it to happen. What about Kuyo making a sacrifice play? Kuyo probably could. The thing about Kuyo's a little too expected too. It's too easy for Kuyo to like do the same thing as Ray. But it's possible. It's possible.
Why would it be a situation where Kyo does it, but Cass does sacrifice instead? Like, oh, I couldn't protect one of you. I can protect the other, like some type of mess like that.
Yeah, maybe actually. That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
But Uru, get me on the right team, damn it.
No, fuck you. I should be on the writing team.
Oh,
You
fuck you.
got one thing right about Elaine's level up. Okay, no, chat.
No.
Tell Ty about literally everything I've been saying is gonna happen. That happened. Tell Ty literally everything I've been saying that's gonna happen.
No, Jay, you ain't thinking about it. You ain't thinking about it like I am right now. Uru Loki already using your stuff. I get one thing right. She can use me as a ghostwriter.
Who's the important reader, Ty?
Oh my god, here we go again.
Who's the important reader?
Here we go again.
Who's just tell me who's the important reader?
You know what? I'm gonna hop back on my reaction shit, and we can do it out there.
Oh, okay. But who's the important reader, Ty?
Not you.
That's crazy. That's crazy. You want to know the crazy part though, Ty?
Oh my god.
No. Like you will actually laugh your ass off at this.
Jay, I swear I will hang up the damn phone.
No, this is at my expense, not yours. This is at my expense.
Okay.
I don't even have proof anymore because Patreon doesn't hold messages that old.
Just screenshot it. Keep the receipt.
I think I did. It might be in the Joker's chat, but yeah, no, like that. Those messages are gone. Actually, wait, are they? Some of the messages, some of my conversation with Uru is straight up gone. And I think that one might be gone. I'm pretty sure it is. Lego, I've been at 1.77 subs. Oh, Ty. So I made them a deal.
Oh no! What do you do this time?
So if you look in the top left, I made them a deal that if I get to 200 subs or 20 channel memberships, I'll make a tier list of who I would date from Unordinary.
You would make a list of who you would. Jay.
Women only, like adult women only. I'm not including no students. I'm not trying to have Robert Pattinson pull up to my house.
God. The fact you did a date ranking is, I want to be here for that shit. I want to flame you. Lego.
Yeah, it was
good shit.
It was Lego's idea, so I was like, you know what, 2,000 subs or 20 channel memberships, and I'll do it.
Yeah, I can actually hold it over you too. That's gonna be funny.
You ain't gonna hold shit over me.
Yes, I am. I'm gonna hold that shit over you.
All right, Ty. You wanna play that game? You really want to play that game?
It's common fact already.
But is it a common fact to my chat?
Oh, fuck you, right?
So chat.
Nope.
This man wants to hold over me a tier list of what fictional adult women I would date. But you know what I can confidently say, chat? You know what I can confidently say?
Here we go.
I've never let a woman step on me. I've never let anyone step on me. I have not willingly let that happen to me. But you know what? You know what's good enough for Ty? You know what? You know what? Thai Animations 321. You know what Thai Ken cosplay has to say about that?
I'll fucking do it again. All right, Solo. How you feel about Elaine being the strongest student at Wellston? Because once Cecile can hold in graduate, she'll be the strong.
Oh yeah,
Maybe.
she will be.
No way.
But the thing about it is,
What
Wellston's
level is Evie
fucked.
though?
What?
What level Evie and the others are like? What level are they? Are they still like
Chat.
2s or are they 3? No, I'm
Chat, is my friend a LARPer?
No, I'm actually being for real. I have not read in like a minute.
Oh my god, my friend is a filthy LARPer. The creator of Joker's animations is a filthy LARPer? What?
Shut the fuck up. It was just a question.
So Evie is 1.5. Evie is very much a low tier.
She'll be 2.5 by end of series.
Maybe. Who knows?
I didn't consider Queen. What?
I mean, I do call Evie Queen because she is cute. Like literally, that emote is literally at the bottom of my screen.
No, I was literally just saying there may be a possibility of other characters being like higher tiered.
So like Ty. So as of this this episode, here's what Wellston's top 10 is looking like. I actually did a list a while back when we
You did a list?
when we got the first one.
Show me that. All right.
This is confirmed levels and characters that we know. This is confirmed levels and characters we know.
Huh.
And this is also why this is also like a conversation we've also had in the past. Just based on like what we've seen in the story, the level gap between Agwin students seems to be more even. Like they're like Rain and Brovin are close in level. Rain's 5.1, Brovin is 4.8 now. Go is 4.2, so there's a pretty big gap there. But between him and like everyone else, like Grayson, Jace, and Lena, they're fairly evened out actually.
Jay, now that you said like top 10 currently, second Seek, Holden, and Cecile. Damn, you're right. No,
Oh, and we know that the sub queen when Rain was missing, she was 4.0.
Jay, I will say this right now. I think Millie might end up being high. Like Ventus and Millie might end up being higher than Lane.
Well,
might.
We know that for whatever reason, Ventus is weaker than Melee now.
I need a beer.
Do you remember? Do you remember what we learned at AX?
We don't talk about what we learned at AX. We don't talk about AX.
So guys, if you don't know, which I'm sure you do, we've never talked about this, but there is an official dub and animated adaptation.
Here we go.
Of for Unordinary on the Webtoons app. Me and Ty, me specifically, have very strong opinions about it. I'll say that there's a reason I have barely mentioned and talked about it at all. But for whatever reason, for no, it's not exclusive AX information again, Lego. It's like this is something you can check out. Like this is something you can check out on the Webtoons app. For whatever reason, the animated adaptation for Unordinary turned Ventus's level to 3.6. So for whatever reason, they made Ventus weaker than Melee. For who knows why. And yeah. I don't know. Maybe Uru did intend for, because like we do know like Uru does like making the female characters stronger. So maybe she did intend for Ventus and Melee to be like different levels. But it's been established knowledge for like for almost a decade now that they were the same level.
Yeah, this is what happens when you let it get dubbed and not watch over it.
Uru Tai said that, not me. Message him.
I'm not trying to be disrespectful or nothing along the lines of that, but I seen that happen like a lot, and like a lot of things get changed and get taken as back when it's not the case.
Yeah. Actually, hold up, because you know what should have that information?
The chapter, right?
What?
The chapter, right? Should have that information, like the actual chapter itself.
When we checked back then, like the chapter itself was not changed, but the official release is, so volume 2 typically has like levels of characters that show up in it. And yes, in this, Melee Demonclaw 3.8, Ventus Whirlwind 3.8. The official release also lists Ventus ability as 3.8.
So it's not it didn't get retcon. It was just
for whatever reason the animated adaptation changed it. And they say animated. You know what? You know what? No, I am gonna be a bitch for a second. They call it animated. So okay. I'm Uru. I'm sorry. People who work on it. I'm sorry. A lot of people clearly like it. I'm entitled to my own opinions, and I'm going to stand by my opinions. The animations the animation in these episodes is comparable to the animated trailers.
Okay, so my thing is like I understand they want to like animate it, quote unquote, but they don't want to use animators, so they just made it like a motion comic. They should have just said motion comic, and we probably would have been fine with it. But if it's just saying like it's animated, I expect animation, like actual animation. Like as a guy that took animation in college, I expect like animation. I expect framework. I expect like key frames, impact frames, like in betweens, like something, anything. Oh my god, live up to my freaking name.
The craziest part that gets me is that like way back when Uru-chan entered Unordinary in that contest, when Uru entered Unordinary in that contest, Um, where is it? I'm pretty sure one of the things was that the winner, which I'm pretty sure Unordinary got, would get a quote unquote fully animated trailer. Is this it? Oh no, this is totally it. What makes me so upset is that Unordinary is one of Webtoon's most popular series. Like, that's just a fact. And this is what God of High School got. This is what God of High School got. And this looks phenomenal. This looks freaking amazing. And Unordinary got the motion comic trailers.
Yeah, that kind of hurt.
I actually need to read God of High School still.
Damn.
But like the thing is, like, in order to read God of High School, I basically have I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. In order to read God of High School, I have to pay to read it on Webtoon now because it's a finished series. So you have to spend points to like read the episodes.
Yep.
So the only thing I'm gonna say is I don't want to do that. So I have to find some other way to read God of High School. But man, what could have been? What could have been? We could read God of High School during the hiatus. We could. Well, actually no, I just said we can't. So actually, hold up. Let's double check this. Oh my god, I just got reminded of Arlo's line delivery in that episode, Ty.
I stopped paying attention to.
Yeah, okay, so yeah, it has been updated or anything, like it hasn't been corrected or anything. No, in the motion comic, Ventus's level is 3.6. Yeah. No worries, Lego. Entire series for 299 coins. Wait, really? I actually do have a lot of coins, and I only spend my coins on Unordinary, so that might not be a bad idea, actually.
Wait, what
How many
happened?
fucking episodes is this shit again?
Like 500.
500 and 564 episodes. That's not bad. That's not bad.
It definitely gets a little bit plot heavy later on.
I've heard. I've also heard that like people don't like Day. Like apparently like he gets really bad at one point.
I cannot confirm or deny.
Solo, I forget that Solo's white.
What? What? What?
So Solo sent me a picture of him getting stepped on, and I forget Solo was a white man.
Bro, you can't just say like I forgot he's white. Bro, what?
Ty, why don't you tell them? Why don't you tell them what you thought I was?
What, Hispanic?
No, that is not what you thought, Ty.
What did I thought? No, Jay, I'm not even playing stupid. I'm being so serious.
A few of you guys thought that I was like you.
We don't talk about that.
Anyway. But yeah. Oh, also. This is my prediction. This is my official prediction for the Agwin top 10. This is the official J prediction.
The official J prediction.
The sub queen for Rain, she's got an ice ability called Frostbite, and her name is Denise. Because Iru loves her puns.
Yeah, I can see that.
But
yeah. List. Watch Iru just take it. It was not already made.
Show the picture. I don't. All right, fine, Solo, fine. Well, I wasn't going to, but if you want it shown, like I will honor that request.
Oh my god. I do need to go to bed. Wait, I have you as a friend. Solo, I have you as a friend on Discord. Hello?
Chat. This is our man, Solo Hunter.
This is our man, Solo Hunter.
Getting stepped on by Marin Kitagawa.
If I wasn't tired, I would say that man knows ball, but I'm tired. Too tired for this shit. So I'm just like, okay, cool.
Bro, there are so many people in this picture looking at you, Solo. There are so many people that are like, bro, who is this guy? Who is this?
What has this stream became?
Unhinged.
The minute I show up, becomes unhinged. Shit. Jay, bring it back more often.
All right. Keep your phone on you.
I'm not even on my phone on my laptop. I was literally about to go to sleep because I got work in the morning. Then you call me. I'm like, well, shit.
Solo. How much did you pay for this? Was it better or worse than what Ty paid? Would pay. Has paid.
Jay, do you know how much I actually have paid?
Too much.
No, I actually haven't.
Okay,
I have not
you
spent
would
any.
pay 50. You would pay 50.
Jay, that was a joke between two friends. Like,
No,
I actually know that person.
No, it wasn't, Ty.
No, I actually know that person.
Joke, Ty, I've seen. Do you want me to talk about the bingo, Ty? Do you want me to talk about the bingo? I probably shouldn't talk about the bingo. I might get banned for that.
If I say the shit that was on that bingo card and some of the stuff that. Yeah, we don't talk about bingo. My friends want to get me in trouble. They want me to be in trouble.
This is how much self-respect I have.
$20.
It was $20.
$20.
So,
Jay, you know what? I understand. I understand now, Jay. I
No,
I
no.
I cross. That's where I crossed the line. I will never pay $20.
No, you would pay 50.
No, I would not. Never.
I've seen the transactions, chat. I've seen them with my eyes, and I never lie to you guys, right?
Like, how do you ask them? God. Shit, I seriously do need to go to bed soon. I got
All right,
5:45 tomorrow
sounds good.
morning, and it's 12 o'clock. Almost damn near 12 o'clock.
All right, later, bro.
Later.
Bro, this kid in the back. This kid. Okay, well, I guess pictures don't zoom on Reddit. This kid in the back is like, Dad, what is he doing? And this guy is like, this guy in the back's definitely looking at you. These two definitely looking at you. They're definitely looking at you. This guy, you could tell this guy is like just side eyeing you, and this guy Denji over here is definitely looking at you. This is my chat. This is my chat. Where did I go wrong? Where did I go wrong? Could never be me. Could never be me. No, no, not the club. Not the anime club. Solo. Come on. I thought I raised you right, Solo. I thought I raised you right. No, no. I have far too much self-respect to let anyone step on me. Even for the bit, and I am someone who will commit to the bit. No. That's still on your record. That's still on your record, Solo. Nice. Oh yeah, question of the day. I thought I had a question of the day, but I think I forgot it. We'll think about it. We'll sit on question of the day a little bit longer. But yeah, cons are fun, Lego. I love going to cons because I get to see my friends all the time. And I love my friends. I love spending time with my friends. Because we're all online only. So yeah, let's do a quick reread. Actually, hold up. Hold up. Oh, nice. There is actually one thing I want to check first before we do a reread. Because I meant to look into this, but I completely forgot to. Where are you? Guys, where's the episode where Rain meets with who's got the episode where Rain meets with Caden? Oh, never mind. I found it. Okay, so. Have you heard? She escaped. She's part of... Oh, wait. She's taller than Cass? Crazy. Oh, wait. I didn't... Who the hell are you? My name is Rain. I lost my ability. I was told you from a guy named Blake. Said he had some friends who were disabled by Spectre. They managed to recover. Can I trust? I just got a few these papers. The bureau took me in when but they let me go after they found out he was holding me against my will. I see. Sadly, I don't have access to the antidote right now. It'll take my time. Hands on it. Why don't we meet back up in a couple of days? Sounds good. Okay. Okay. So yeah, seems like Caden was just gonna grab it for her. Cool. And then, what color was Sarah's cure? Okay, wait. So Sarah's was red. Okay. Okay. John's? And John's was in a... John's was in a brownish container. Okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Now that that's out of the way, we can get on with the reread. Agwin Girls Dormitory. So, she's got a blue little vial. It's going to take a few days for your ability to fully recover, so just hang tight till then. A prison inmate told me to drink a mysterious concoction from a stranger. What could possibly go wrong? Bottoms up. I'm kind of sad we don't get to see Rain choke out like we did with John and Sarah. 396, 3 days later. So literally just same panel. Cecile in the background. Elaine trying to heal up Holden. This isn't over. You still have to go through me. Whatever. Let's just get this over with. Well, we're not checking that one because it didn't work solo. Let's just get this over with. And so Cecile is sending out the vines. Rain is choom 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 choom. Gah. Ah. So she attacks Cecile's arm, but it's rooted with vines. She wraps vines around Rain, slams her, sends her flying away as Rain is knocked down. And so Rain dashes back, cutting the vines. And Elaine. Huh? And Rain stands over Cecile. No. Cecile was defeated. That means, after almost 2 decades, Wellston has lost its title as the top school in the region. Gulp. Come on, you can't be serious! Cecile lost? Guess she's not as strong as she acts. Oh, like you helped? You could barely take down their Jack. She practically had to fight 2 people on her own. Quiet, Elaine. You're just a lowly healer. Think you could talk that way to the king with that attitude? Ugh. Fine. Go ahead and bleed to death. It really worked. My ability is back and fully functional. Huh? Although, it's a bit sad seeing how far Wellston's fallen. If it's any consolation, I personally don't consider this a true victory for Agwin. It must be a pain to fill in for the students who left. I'm sorry your teammates couldn't pull their weight. And, oh, wait, this is interesting. I didn't notice it first, but, like, the way Rain's tendrils despawn is they kind of, like, fade back into her. They're no longer part of the school, so this is the best we have. It's your win. You deserve it. I appreciate that. Well, until next time. Hang on. I have something to ask you. I've been told you're exceptionally well informed, and that you're closely involved in the flow of information throughout the region. I was wondering if you knew what happened to any of them, to the ones who left. I heard a bunch of them broke someone out of love in prison. Actually, I was hoping for something underneath the surface that the public perhaps can't see. Why do you ask? One of them is a friend of mine. I just want to know if he's okay. Word of advice, keep that to yourself from now on. The Bureau might not be too pleased if they find out you knew one of them. They won't. I wouldn't be so sure. They've got eyes everywhere. And she points at Zeke. Information's impossible to pass around these days. Seriously? Don't they have standards? If you didn't broadcast it to the entire world, you'd never know. But I can tell you this. One of the defectors was recently spotted northeast, fighting what seemed to be 2 Ember members. There's footage of it online. Ember? We've never seen anything about them before. News like that should be everywhere. Not something meant for us to know, I guess. Where did you hear about this? Through the grapevine. Cecile, are you okay? ... Question mark? I think it's because Rain has the fortune of being around people who are close to her level. Or, you know what? Cecile has grown a bit as a person. A bit. I did think the same thing. I did think, like, hold up. When we were going back through the older episodes, I was like, hold up. Why does this kind of look like the Iron Spider? Agwin Private High School. Look, there they are. Wow, so pretty. The Turf War champions. After so many years of Agwin-Wellston rivalry, we finally beat them. Ooh. Maybe, Solo, maybe. It's so good to have Rain back. They're so cool, I'm gonna faint. We're finally number 1. Jace ... Doesn't really hit the same. Knowing those 3 could easily wipe us out. Just 2's enough. Don't even need 3. Hey, come on. Where's your school spirit? ... Have you ever wondered why after so long, news channels still have nothing to report about Ember? This is how they control us. You really weren't kidding. They have a lock on this stuff. Rain? Oh, wait, that's right. Broven has a British accent. Broven's British, guys. We just beat a longtime rival, and you seem like you're on another planet. Aren't you happy? Huh? Sure I am. Am I not smiling enough for you? How's the... That's not what I meant. Yeah, it is. Look, Turf War Champs is cool and all, but there's plenty else going on. Yeah, but don't you want to at least celebrate? Sure, we can celebrate. How about a feast with the team after school? Oh, but you two are paying. Wait, what's the problem? We won because of me, didn't we? Catch you two later. The hell? Did she just hustle us? ... So she's in the library. Northeast Vigilante and Ember attack. Did you mean Spectre? How am I supposed to help spread the Ember news when I can't even find the freaking clip? Where did you hear about this? Through the grapevine. Wellston kids are still stuck up as ever. She didn't help me at all. Secretly mocking me, I bet. We're just assuming Valerian is based on his name, but in the adaptation, or in the motion comic, Broven is British. Or some type of English. Better luck next time. So she's walking away, and Grayson's just on his laptop. Rain walks past him. Huh? The grapevine. The grapevine. Rushes up to him. What the? Rain? Grayson, what are you reading? Nothing? Unordinary episode 396. Boom. So, yeah. That's what we got. And now we have a 1-month hiatus. So is Grayson reading the grapevine, or could he be contributing to it, like writing articles? I think Grayson, well, let's check something real quick. What do you... I read about it in an online forum. You two are famous on there. You gotta dig pretty deep these days. Only way to get real information. Sorry for... I don't know how online forums work. Because is it just one person who makes all the contributions, or are multiple people, or is anyone allowed to post on them? Because I think it's fairly obvious that this website is Cecile's whole thing. No, of course not Solo. Valerian's in another part of the country, my dude. And also, he's not in the Agwin uniform. Solo. Agwin is near Wellston. It's literally like a train ride away. Possibly Lego. So, question of the day. question of the day. What do you guys want to do in the time being? Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't mind. I would not mind that one bit. Oh, nice little Agwin arc before we get back to the story proper. But yeah, that's question of the day. So we'll see what we do next week, guys. We'll see what we get up to next week. We'll probably do some voicer choicer next week. We'll probably start that up. But yeah. Actually, let's I want to pull up that group again. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Broven, go. Denise, Jace. These levels. We need to. Uru. I know you're watching. Uru. I know you're watching. Her name is Denise. Her ability is Frostbite. And then of course we got the rest of the top 10. We've got Weston with the healing field, Terra kinetic shift, and then we got Douglas Bullet with the ability Bullet. That's who are the Agwin students, Welston. Or that's who the Agwin students are, Uru. Now give me my money. Damn, really can't make it the text any bigger. But yeah. Oh my gosh. We hit a 3-hour stream today, you guys. We hit a 3-hour stream. Okay. So kinetic shift. Kinetic shift, the way I envision it is that like it's kind of like Gambit, so to speak. Or like T'Challa's armor in the Black Panther movies, where like she can basically like store energy. So Terra, she carries around a pipe. She can like store energy basically into it, and she strikes at things. She strikes at things, and like boom, there's like a little explosion there from it. So she can like stuff like that. She can also like store the energy inside of her when she takes damage and unleash it like that. Stuff like that. That's how I picture the ability going. So Denise, baby girl Denise, she's got the frostbite courtesy of Solo. I think it was Solo, I'm pretty sure. So like she can like basically create ice. She can like create ice, not to the effect that Oh, wait. No. Wait. First, we got to start with Broven. Broven got the flight. Broven's flight. Broven is speed. He's the speed guy. So then... Yes, exactly, Lego. Then Denise got the frostbite. You know, she's got like she can grab onto you, freeze up your body a little bit. Jace with Iron Knuckle. Lena got the Fleet Step. Grayson, he's got the mental blockade, so he can resist, you know, like mental attacks and stuff like that. Grayson's definitely a support guy. Then boom, Weston, the healer of Agwyn. Then Terra, kinetic shift. And then Douglas with bullet. He can literally shoot out bullets because Agwyn needs some projectiles. Anyway, yeah. That's Agwyn's top 10. That's Agwyn's top 10 right there. Courtesy of being cooked up by me. Uru. You know these are dope abilities, Uru. So, you know, just do it. Just do it. And send me my check. Send me my check, Uru. You gotta send me my check. Anyway. 3 hours today. Wow. Well, guys. I guess it's time to wind down. So. With all of that being said, you guys. Thank you all so much for coming out tonight. We'll be back next week. I don't know what for, but we will be back. And we'll decide what we're going to do then. So, as always, everyone, see you, Space Cowboy. I don't know why I ended it off like I do in my videos. My bad.